Okay.
Mike,
guess
are you
I
not
could
gonna
join in
cam
for this
up
one.
on Discord?
I could.
It's a KP at 10.
You should, my man. You should.
We're all divided.
I think Jova's race will just surprise everyone.
Mix.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
He's lying to you. What?
You fell
okay.
off.
Yeah.
Oh,
was
I was so
some
close to a
BS.
hole in one.
So was I, dude. Get on. Oh, what is this place? I don't like it.
Oh,
It's your mom.
How dare you, dude? I love my mother.
I love my mother so much. How do I do this again? Start virtual camera?
I don't know, man.
If you're
I don't know,
just
man.
using regular webcam,
I don't know. I think my camera's on.
yeah, no, it's working.
Why am I so big?
Because you're like the main person on your screen right
No,
now.
no, 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 no. I'm talking about in the
Oh, the ball.
the putt golf.
Ah,
Is that the hole over there? I'm confused.
Yes. Alright, so I get this
Oh.
map. This map is just one large hole, like map, but then the holes are all around it. That's so
yeah.
cool. What's the bandit? Oh, dude, you stole from me. That's just rude.
You stole.
All right, Mike's mic'd up. All right. Like the weird
All
thing
right,
in
my
the
match is
background.
over.
The weird boom arm.
Yeah.
It's,
No, I
it's
was talking
definitely
about
strange.
that, like that screen thing, but
Let me in.
Here you go. I'll just show you.
Jover, are
putt
you
golf.
gonna? Oh, Jover, are you gonna put on your camera, dude? Join the party. You too, Sarin.
I bet you'll get
Nice.
me using my VTube model since we're streaming.
Really? Oh, colon 2, dude.
Oh, chill.
Man, it's really nice to have this steady aim.
I don't have. The
Yeah,
angle.
I bet it didn't help you much though. according
The
to
angle is
score.
what's
no,
killing me.
I got that hole in 2 strokes, so.
Wait, why am I losing?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What's up with
The
that?
angle is killing me.
You're in last place right now, man.
Well, Mike's gonna finish it. He'll be last place, so don't worry.
Stop. 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 I'm going in right now. No.
Yep, last place, Mike. Okay.
It's kind of too dark for my camera.
What was that supposed to mean?
It's dark in my room, and if you look,
Yeah,
at
do you not have a Jova? Do you not have a light bulb?
I see like a.
I don't want to get up.
What is that? Like a mall? It looks
well.
like a Christmas tree.
It's a futuristic background.
Jova.
Oh, I see that now.
This is what
blend in
society
the
looks
background
like.
so well.
This is what society looks like without religion.
A fallen
Damn.
world. Damn, dude, that's rough. It looks disgusting. Neon everywhere. Looks like they're selling snakes for some reason.
What? Where?
That doesn't sound like a world I want to live in.
Where are they selling snakes? Oh, snack tournament.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. It's a world where Christianity is the only religion.
Thank you. Preach it, Jova. Amen. Amen. I love this world. It's wonderful.
Zeph does
Wait, where's the
very
next hole?
Like a priest.
Oh, I see it.
What?
Yeah, there we go.
Alright, I'm going to turn my camera
What'd
off.
you say,
and turn my
Sarah?
light on.
I said you do look like you'd be like a youth pastor.
Dude, I could be a youth pastor. I mean, I was a camp counselor to summer camp at a Christian summer camp. So I do rock the youth pastor feels and vibes. I will give you that.
I will give you that. What are you doing to me?
Why would you
Can't
do
do-
this
oh,
to me?
I'm already in the hole.
We can start. We can start. I'm here.
We
Nice.
can't. We got one more hole.
One more hole.
Paulo needs to hurry up and take his turn.
Yeah,
One more
well,
hole.
the thing it keeps spinning, so.
Oh, Jova, you look so pretty. I haven't seen your
Jova, you
face
look-
in forever. Your beard is really fulled out.
You can't even see my beard.
Dude, I can see it way more than I could ever see it before. So yes, it's really come in.
So yes.
I wish I could grow a mustache like you, Jova.
Oh wait. Jova's in this game?
Yeah, and he's gonna win because he starts at 0. It's so. Oh no, he starts at 8. Cool. That's nice. I'm glad he starts in
Nice.
last.
I was confused.
That makes me happy. Oh, and he already tied with Mike. Oh, that's rough.
I'm trash, that's why.
What the heck is going on?
I helped everybody.
Wait, what is
Yes,
this?
dude.
What was that?
Someone used a power up right on start before anyone stroked.
Yeah, I accidentally helped everybody with that.
What the? Why'd I
Yikes.
go reverse?
What a lucky shot, Siren.
Oh,
I wasn't
oh,
even
oh.
looking. I got
That was absolutely
distracted
luck.
for a second, so I have
Wait,
no
That
clue
was
what
what?
happened.
absolutely luck.
Who blew me? What is this? Oh my gosh, I'm such a loser.
Y'all wanna meet
Stuntman
my
won
dog?
this one.
Come here. Ugh. Ugh.
Oh,
Nice victory, Sovereign.
oh, puppers.
Thank you.
Oh, wait a minute.
I'm in last.
Here's my doggo.
Sovereign never cashed in their one free nat 20 last time either. So.
Oh yeah, there was never an opportunity for me to. Thud was the only one bullying people, so.
Whoa. Bud was bullying people? I don't remember that happening.
Yeah, I remember it very clearly.
Let's check the notes. Let's see if the notes have anything on Thud bullying. No, not there. No, not
Say
there
close to
either.
YouTube model, that's
Although a
it.
child called him a pussy, and the kid got his shit wrecked. From my notes.
I thought Thud called
Oh.
the kid a pussy.
Well, he started it.
Hello, Maury.
All right, so we're
Hi, hi.
starting up.
Yeah.
I'd
we-
hope
we-
so.
I do
Oh,
believe so.
did we? Oh, I didn't leave that. That's
I mean,
fine.
you can keep
So, yeah,
playing. You don't have to stop
Oh
playing.
yeah.
gonna leave it.
Everybody.
the focus.
So since I have a laptop now, I also put into the Discord chat, not like the D&D chat, but the chat for the VC, a little link.
Oh, dude, for roll 20,
You're
let's
gonna have
go.
to
I
make
love
me
roll
like
20.
remake my whole
Wait.
setup.
In
I'm gonna
in what
cry.
chat?
How can you make a chat in the VC? I don't get that.
So it's just
there
it's
is.
a thing. Yeah.
It's a thing.
Oh, I see.
I don't see it yet.
I have not.
So you
logged
gotta
into
gotta
that.
click on the chat symbol, like
Oh,
mouse
dude,
over
I
a dot.
see. I see.
There you go. There you
Oh,
go.
dude,
yeah.
why have they made this thing so much more accessible to deaf people? I don't like it. They have their own spaces and they should stick to them.
That's one way to go say it.
Put.
All right, so yeah, I will tell you, Hollow. This is what I was talking about. If you have the D&D Beyond, what's it called, extension, whenever we roll from our character sheets, it'll show up in roll 20.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll have to do that later then.
It's what Jova did his campaign on, and it streamlines it so well, makes it transparent every roll. It's awesome.
I
Yeah,
want
the
you to
fig-
know, Zeph, I had so many power word kills. I was just waiting for you to fuck up. I was waiting. I was like, ooh, am I gonna get him again?
Y'all want to hear something depressing? I'm about to have my last beer.
You wanna hear
Like
something
the
even more
last beer in the
depressing?
case, or
The last beer in my house.
Last beer ever.
I need to go
Last beer
more
ever.
beer. I want to drink more beer.
No more.
just get a
Wanna
root
hear
beer.
something
It's fine.
even more depressing than that?
Sure, Jova.
Depression.
There was a dead dog on the highway yesterday.
Oh,
Dude, that ain't
Oh,
gonna
is really
phase me. I went to
depressing.
Haiti and saw dead people on the road that we drove by.
It was a golden retriever,
They were people.
but dogs are better.
Unlike humans, yes, dogs, have this quality of absolute innocence, but I would disagree saying they're better.
Chat.
I am about to fight my
You know what's
discord
even
button.
better than dogs?
What?
Ice cream.
Accept game and fight.
Like half cat, half humans.
Gotta log in.
Half cat, half human.
Gotta log in.
Marua.
I would agree, or at least Thud would.
Did I make one of these accounts, Hollow?
Have you made an account? I have no idea.
I feel like I've made an account before. It's okay. I'm just gonna pretend like I've never made an account.
Hey, Neo.
Yeah.
I just remembered that I call you Neo.
Yeah.
Who's Neo?
Old name. Like my
Hey Neo,
username before this one. What?
when are you ever gonna feel comfortable enough to show your face to me?
Not on stream.
I'm gonna stop your
Actually,
stream.
yeah.
and show-
What
Well,
does
then
your
stop
face
your
do? I
stream.
don't think I've seen it.
Well, Mike's streaming, so I'm not doing it on Mike's stream either. Mike's got
Mike
I'm
will
not
watch
showing-
his.
I'm on full screen face.
Yeah, but you have more confidence than I.
All right, just DM me a photo.
Later.
That'll have to do.
Later. Because I'm currently having Discord
Welcome.
crashing on me.
Welcome, Michael. Let's set up a few things on your new account.
Show more.
Next.
Dude, this forced. So annoying. Others can hear, see none. Okay, cool. I hate the forced voice and audio thing it's trying to push on people now.
I'm very
Forced
proud of my
voice.
little smiley face that I put as a placeholder.
What happened to my? Oh, because I crashed. There you go.
All right. We can start whenever. I'm just going to get a drink.
I'm just gonna go
Alrighty.
get a drink.
I have too many things to organize. Roll 20
Why is-
Discord.
What is
Why does
this?
my chat start from the-
What is this image above a god Solace? The blue and. Are you able to change that?
What image?
I don't know. It
Yeah.
says a god Solace, right?
Yeah.
Dude, if you log in and see the map, and you'll see why the image is blue.
Wait, what? I'm logged in. View the map. Launched game? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, launch the game, basically.
Interesting. So should I now? I gotta transfer everything from D&D Beyond to this, or what?
I was gonna say, you could just probably still use D&D Beyond. It's just, this is a visualizer.
Use your phone and camera. I don't think I need to use my phone and camera on app on the Roll20, right?
No, you shouldn't need to.
Maybe later. Jeez, there's a lot of skip tour. Oh my goodness.
How are your Oreos, Hollow?
Num, num,
They're
num.
good. Pretty good.
Glad to hear it.
Out of space for stuff now.
Interesting. Hello.
Every time that you pick that up to throw it, I keep thinking they're gonna throw it at the camera.
Nah,
is it?
I throw it over. I'll show you.
What is it?
My dog is really crazy about his little watermelon toy right now.
Oh, okay.
So
you
he
keep
keeps
picking
bringing
up
it
and
over to
stuff.
me. So I throw it right over my monitors right here into my bedroom.
Oh, I felt loud.
And
Oh
it's a
no.
good straightaway. So it just goes right over.
Oh man.
Alrighty. So is everybody ready for our session here?
Oh.
I'm a little
I need you to
disorganized, but I should
describe what I'm
survive.
seeing, DM.
You should-
Well, this is just a placeholder for the moment because I had to set up the actual map beforehand, and I pray to God that everything's going to work before because otherwise panic. But
I
wait,
think
crap,
it's
you guys
panic
can't
even
see
if
that,
it
right?
does work.
Okay, good.
This face is concerning.
Whose face?
It's fine.
My
There's no face. What are you talking about?
There was no face in the window.
There's just very odd stuff. Jeez, I don't even. Yeah. How can I describe this as not a face? I don't know.
IDK.
I mean, they did a good job to sacrilege or
We've met God, and it just
Vandalizing.
turns out he's taken a load of semen to the tongue.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Whap.
Face. There we go. Okay, it's gone.
Alrighty.
This is interesting. This is very, very interesting.
Oh, they deleted it.
Indeed.
I went to show my wife that,
A mo-
and right when I turned the monitor around to her, she was like, "There's nothing there."
delusions.
Unintentionally trolling you.
Yeah, gaslighting me just like he does.
It's a good thing my camera was off because my pants just fell down.
Oh, dude,
No.
not a good thing your camera was off.
What?
I wish I would have saw that. Let me see that 6'8" python.
I
I'm wearing underwear.
going.
I don't care.
Moving on. Let's move on.
If it's 6'8", that's underwear and holding it in.
Well, Job is 6'8" apparently. I don't believe it, but apparently.
Where is? I've lost my phone.
Where is my phone?
Okay, so what did I miss while I
Star
was
in,
gone?
right here.
What the-
I found it.
Huh? What? What's paying attention?
He's got it.
Oh, why you have my phone?
Wait, did we start yet?
No, not really. Where'd we leave off last week here? You guys found another black scale. A lot of flirting went on. Something about Cat and the prince.
Yeah, so basically the session recap for last week is that our group left without Mike or without Aelwyn rather because Aelwyn was in a very deep slumber. You know, Aelwyn was entirely pooped, and
Entirely pooped.
they just didn't wake up on time to meet with the rest of the party. But
Elwyn slept in.
yeah, Aelwyn slept in, and so after some convincing and talking, mostly because Thud totally forgot who the fuck Raphamel was, mostly because Raphamel had somewhat disguised himself and Thud couldn't recognize him at all, our party decided that the next best course of action would be to go to the Adventures Academy to discuss some things that that Raphael might have known that the rest of the party didn't. However, in that case, Thud ended up beating up a child by the name of Jack, who we have seen a couple occasions beforehand. And, well, let's just say, on both ends, some emotional throws were definitely delivered. And to the effectiveness of those, it's debatable on both sides, but I'd say that at least one insult cut deep for both of the characters.
Let's also just say Cat is a bit of a traitor, healing the enemy. But, you know.
Well,
can't
it was a
trust both.
child. What am I supposed to do? Let you just kill him?
Let them fall unconscious. Trust that I know what I'm doing. Trust
I
that
don't
I've
really
done it
trust
before.
that.
I don't know.
Let the kid take a nap. Is what he's saying.
Last time I had to deal with that, you literally like shook and yelled at a kid and scared them.
I'm sorry, hold up. I didn't hear that correctly. What did you say?
You shook and yelled at a kid, and it was like a girl who accidentally just had magic, basically.
By the way, that was the same girl that had healed Jack.
You know what? Kind of sounds like she deserved it.
No.
Hold on, let me just roll a d4 of damage for Thud real quick before we start.
Why? What did I do? I
At
had a
this rate,
full
I'm
long
gonna have
rest.
to set up my drawing tablet as a second monitor. There's too many screens.
Alrighty. But basically after that fight we had about 5 minutes of of talking with the characters because it took up quite a bit of time there, but basically what happened is Raphael met up with one of his old friends at the academy who goes by the name of Jameson. He is a Black Arrow Chakra, and he seems to be taking the matters of what the party is going through very seriously at the moment, as he has invited the rest of the party quickly after learning that there's been a black dragon scale left in the school courtyard after the fight into the teacher's lounge. And at this point, Mike would see, as he is running towards the academy, he would see that the Black Arrow Chakra is carrying a mildly unhappy kobold that he knows well to be Cat, and he is quickly kind of trying to rush the rest of the party into the teacher's lounge to have a more private discussion, as there are many teachers and students all still gathered in the courtyard from the events of earlier, and Jack and and Thud just beating the crap out of each other.
Mike as in Elwin?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was making sure. I thought there was another character. Okay. So who holding Cat? Who's holding Cat?
Black Arrow Cockroach, who you would not know, but this would be Jameson.
Okay, I see. And obviously I'm how far away from the scene that I'm seeing?
Let's see here, because I actually have a map this time. Alrighty.
Map.
Does anybody have a map? Alrighty.
Whoop.
I heard a
Oh, did I do a thing? No.
Did
Okay.
did
Alright.
I do a thing?
So, from where you are, that'd probably be, I'd say, 140 feet.
About 140 feet? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Are you
and it
trying
looks
to
like she's
switch
in
the
danger.
map
Like I need
over?
to possibly.
No, not necessarily. Cat just looks
Okay.
mildly
Okay.
unhappy.
I rush up to the scene. I rush up to the scene a little worried, figuring out trying to figure out what's going on.
Cat looks unhappy, but they are obviously not trying to escape either, for reference, in case that
Okay,
changes
okay.
anything.
All right. And what am I hearing around me? What else is going on?
You hear the arrow cockra as you approach, and he's saying, if this is what I think it is, we don't have time to lay around. Just get in here and just come on. Come on.
No one was.
Oh, okay. So
laying
there more or
around,
less
but
seems to be
okay.
some type of festivity going on.
Not necessarily festivity, but there's a sense of urgency.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna obviously enter with Cat and see what's going on here.
All right.
Am I
I'll
supposed to
let
be
you
seeing
guys
a
go
map?
ahead and have a little bit of dialogue as Aelwyn runs up to
Library?
join the rest of the party at this moment.
Cat's just kind of lightly muttering, "Like a wow." She's being carried.
Is she still being carried?
Yes.
So are we like? Did we get to the room yet? Or are we still following them?
Might be a question for Crux.
You're still going over to that area.
Okay, so we're
I'm
still
just putting this
following.
little tidbit in so that way Mike slash Aelwyn would be able to have a bit of the chat before you guys run in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we can.
So let's see. There's Cat being carried like a puppy. There's me, and then there's okay.
I need to make an angry emote for this.
Yeah, I don't know. I need more of an idea here. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, important question. Is
Something
Cat
urgent's going on.
facing backwards or forwards while being carried?
Oh, yeah, this is very important.
It's like an underarm carry.
Yeah, but like, is my
Is
head being able to see Elwyn coming, or am I like looking towards the schools are going?
I think he's like carrying you so that way like your tail is facing the hallway and your head is facing behind you, so you'd see Aowen.
Oh, okay. Well, Cat would just kind of see Aowen and just at best just kind of like wave for him to follow. Just that's about all they could really do since they're like
Marua's going
140
to.
feet away or so.
Yeah, you know, Elwin is groggily following because still waking up, a little upset that he skipped breakfast.
Marua's just gonna say, "Aw," as you're following.
Cat's gonna kill all of you one day in your sleep for being so. Aw,
What
that's
is
so
it? What
cute.
is this building that we are looking at? What does it look like?
It's
The building we're entering?
It's essentially like about a 3 to 4 story academy building. Um, the
Oh.
area that you guys are going through right now is a large kind of courtyard area. Um, and there's like clearly signs that somebody had just fought here, and Thud looks very beat up as he's following along with the rest of the group.
Bud does not look beat up because apparently he has 20 out of 20 health. So I don't know how that happened, but something gave me that health.
Oh, Thud
You
was
weren't supposed to
healed.
have a long rest, so.
well,
I was
I know
what?
that.
The healers healed Thud.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what
that's
had
correct.
happened.
So
That's
Thud
correct.
don't
I
look
remember
worse
that.
for wear.
Yeah, Thud doesn't have his abilities restored, but he does have his HP restored. That's right.
Yeah, I'm a little upset about that. I need my abilities restored now.
Well, that's rough, Siren. Maybe you shouldn't have wasted them on the child.
But it made you waste them, so it's worth it.
Alrighty.
Sabotage.
Sabotage.
As we're following, Marua is like, she looks like she's just like looking around at everything, constantly just moving, like extra movements, like jumping, skipping, just kind of looking energetic.
Maru's been possessed by the happy spirit.
No, I know what this is because I remember
What is that
what you
poop
had
sound?
said earlier
That
during
poop
last
sound
session.
Sound is because
coming
someone
from roll 20,
did
Mike.
stuff in D20.
Where can I see? I don't see anything in the
Roll,
D20s.
roll
Like,
20 if you open
Did
up
you
the
like go
sidebar.
into the actual game
not.
and then you see it on like the side? There's like a
It's-
chat bar.
He needs to, Mike, click on the hamburger menu, the three lines. And then under the chat, you can see people rolling dice. Jova, it's /R 1d13.
I don't know why they're rolling.
macros?
Always
Wait,
concerned.
or this one. Talking about this one. Oh, I found the chat.
There you go. So yeah, that's where you would roll dice if
Choo.
Hollow was roll 1d20.
Roll
And
one D20
where
or
if you have the D&D Beyond add-on, you can roll from your character sheet to there.
interesting.
So many pages to keep track of.
But you lose.
Everybody loses.
Alrighty.
'Marua is
1d13.
also going to do she's going to do a cartwheel.
Would you like to roll either athletics or performance to see how well you rolled that?
Well, my performance is a +2, but my athletics is a +4, so I'm gonna roll my athletics.
Athletics it is.
Fuck. I got a 9.
Alrighty. Yeah, Marua's like very excited. They're like more excited than usual actually. It's probably one of the most energetic times you've seen Marua. And as they try to do a cartwheel, they kind of trip over one of their own feet by hitting it on the side, and
Thud would
they
like
end up
to,
taking a bit of a
keep
tumble on the
reacting to that.
ground.
Can Thud try to catch Marua?
Roll a dex save.
Uh-oh.
Gonna happen.
Going to be the
You
knight
got
in
a
shining
15.
armor.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
hmm
Is it good enough?
I don't know. Our DM is currently talking to someone.
Alrighty. Yeah. You as Marua's about to kind of faceplant, you quickly grab them by the hips, and you're able to stabilize them once again.
By the hips, you say, DM. Oh, if you insist.
Such cringe.
Thud is gonna grab Maru by the hips and hoist her back up from falling down and just say, "Whoa, you all right there?"
Marua is going to look up, just look Dud directly in the eyes. Say, thank you.
Thud's gonna immediately let go and turn red.
And Marua face plants because Thud didn't actually stand him up.
Maru
You
is
see,
going
you
to-
see Mel kind of take a glance behind his shoulder and give a small chuckle at the situation. Before he takes a sharp left around the corner and opens up a door, that's clearly meant for you all to file into, as in a gold plate above the door is lettered into it, Teacher's Lounge.
Teacher's Lounge.
It's a lounge.
A lung.
Is
A
the lounge
lounge.
made of
A
teachers,
lounge.
or is this a place for teachers to lounge?
Wait, what
Dum,
did
dum,
you
dum.
say? I wasn't paying attention.
Is the lounge made of teachers, or is it a place for teachers to lounge?
Obviously, it's made of teachers. It's all the
I
ones
mean,
who
obviously.
failed.
Dude,
It's
teachers
punishment.
don't even.
Before we enter this room, is there anything, any kind of object, like on the floor, on the table, like anywhere in the like hallway leading to the room that Marua can see?
I mean, of course, there's going to be objects. There's plenty of paintings on the walls.
Like
Pictures
something,
of like,
something pickable, like something that she can pick off the like the floor or table.
I mean, there's torches.
Maru is gonna become one of those like torch spinners.
Uh, Now Marua will just sigh and just go into the room.
Honestly, I don't remember what happened last session to make Maru in such a weird funk.
We had like a small discussion after the session about it. And I remember. So
I was there and I forgot. Gotta quickly go pull up the VOD.
Oh,
I always forget.
once in the room, what does it look like? What's around? Because Marua's gonna look at everything.
it's actually fairly nice. There's it's about 20 feet by 40 feet. There's a couch sitting over in the corner that's kind of like a corner couch. It has a side section that connects to a longer other side section that against the longer wall. And then between that is a rectangular coffee table. You see that there's like a cold box where they keep some probably lunches or foods that might not be
Meat.
otherwise been able to be stored. There's a couple of glasses laying out on the counters. It feels like somewhere that you could just decompress. There's a couple books laying around too. One of them is clearly like more worn than the others.
Marua's going to walk over to where the glasses are, and she's going to pick one up.
Alrighty.
I don't know if that's a
Thud's
good
gonna
idea. But
casually just see the couch and immediately jump and like go into like the lay down position onto the couch because he's exhausted after beating up a kid. It's a lot of work. Not a lot of people understand that. It's harder than it looks. And if you're gonna judge Thud, I challenge you to do what he did. So
you know,
Beat up a
the
child.
solution is just not fight a child.
He fought a child.
easier said than done, Sunren.
No, it was pretty easy to avoid it.
Okay. Is there any what's near the couch? Like any tables, any chairs?
There's a coffee table, but there's like a coffee table with a couple books on it, you know. Like I said earlier, one of them's clearly more worn down than the others, but that's probably just because it's probably a fairly loved book.
Marua is going to head over to that table. She's going to gently kind of like move the books like to the side where there's like some space for the table, and then she's going to jump up and stand on top of the table, and then kind of like Assassin's Creed, kind of like crouch down, and then just fiddle with the cup in her hands.
I'm imagining this, and I think that Jameson, who's like setting down Cat, kind of looks up at Marua, and his eyes kind of narrow a little bit as he's trying to figure out what the hell is going on.
It's like not
Elwin,
only is she fiddling with like an object, she's also on the table.
yeah, crouched on a table, like tiptoed. That's weird. Elwin's gonna proceed into the room and take a gander at the books. Still trying to wake up a bit, see if he recognizes any of the titles or authors, just to check them out.
Roll a
He's an
history check for me.
he's an avid reader. How do I? I'm just gonna do that on D&D Beyond because I don't know how to roll.
Yeah, you're good, man.
Yeah. I have no idea.
Like while this is all going on, after being set down, just like packing their clothes for being carried forcefully. Still lightly upset with an angry tail flick of sorts,
Well, I would just roll a 1d20, right?
but not saying anything really.
And add my history.
Yep.
So
Just
7.
Yeah, so you can, Mike, you can do math in the chat. So like /r 1d20 plus whatever modifier.
Oh, okay, interesting. So yeah, it's +1. So what did I roll? History +1.
You rolled a 6.
6. 7.
Yeah.
alright.
So wait,
Yeah,
let
no.
me.
You're looking over these books, and the only ones you're able to recognize are like the couple of books that are clearly meant for the littler kids about like little
Oh
fairy
wow.
tales and stories.
Okay, just simple books to read while waiting.
Like the
Yeah,
ones
you
Seems
don't
like-
recognize any of the bigger ones. You're just like, these books are beyond me. I know these kids ones though.
Okay, interesting. All right. Yeah, that 2 + 2. I was just rolling it to check out the math thing. That's pretty cool. You can just roll 1d20 and then put +2 at the end, and it adds it. Sick. All right. Elwin is just sort of waiting for something to happen, for somebody to make an announcement, because it seemed like there was something urgent going on. Takes a look over towards Marua, and sort of just has a quick thought, like, what? Such a cat-like stance. Strange.
Her tail
And
is
then
kind of like swaying
think-
like side
think-
to side.
Yeah, thinking to himself, of course. Elwin was not out loud, but okay. Seems normal for a person with a tail to do such thing. All right. What else is going on in the room around us here?
Bud's gonna mean mug Elwin for staring at Marua's butt, because that's what he saw.
Yeah, sure.
Is that a
Okay.
Gilgert?
Nah, it's a popsicle.
Oh. I was like, I haven't seen a
Gogurt.
Gilgert in
Wild
so
card.
long.
So
Gogurt's is good. Is that a Gogurt?
Sorry. I was just sitting there, I'm like, I had to say something. So, with everyone in the room, Kat would like turn to Jameson and just say, what's the sudden rush? What got you so concerned all of a sudden?
He kind of hesitates for a moment, then gestures down to the scale that was handed to you earlier by Marua, and he says, "Listen, have you found any more of those? This is very important to not lie about.
Well, we found one in a cave when we were on a mission searching for the flower shop's little sister, and we found one at the cave before we lost them, like lost sight of them and track of
He,
them.
Can Elwin hear
Uh,
them speaking?
yeah.
Yeah, they're not
Okay,
being
and
quiet. They're just
You
speaking.
you
over
guys
No,
are
each
in a
and
other.
they're
private area, and this is meant to be like a private
a
conversation
group
between the
conversation.
party. Yeah.
Okay, and they're talking about the black scale. I'm assuming Elwin is assuming they're
Yes, they're talking about the
Yeah.
black scales, the one that you
that
have,
we
and
found.
then Kat also now has one that you don't know where it came
Okay.
from, but Kat has one.
Yeah, I proceed to reach into my pack and take mine out, and I say, so where did we find this black scale?
The
Asking
cave.
Salren about the other one,
Oh, the one that Kat has.
the one that you have. Yes.
It was in the
Thud's gonna
courtyard.
interject
After.
and,
Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say Thud's gonna interject and say, "Well, it came out of that kid I just beat up."
The kid had it on him.
Well,
Why'd you beat up? Wait, 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 wait,
He
wait. You
wasn't
beat up.
on the
Why'd you
floor
beat up a
before I
kid?
beat him up.
Why were you beating on a kid, Thud?
He called me a pussy.
Oh,
Thud's
They
ego
had an
was hurt, so
honorable
they had to
duel.
beat up a child.
well,
But
I hope the
we don't
I hope
really
the
know.
child still has his honor.
He doesn't.
They got the final word.
Okay,
But
so back to the black scale here. So the kid had it on him for some reason.
well, we can't say that for a fact because we didn't see the kid with it. It's just we found it in the courtyard after the fight.
I see. So it was somewhere.
It was just in
Interesting.
the courtyard. Marua found it first, and then
Okay. What do you guys
Yeah,
think
I
these
found
black
it
scales
on.
mean?
I found it on the floor, just sitting there.
I wonder what they
Yeah.
could mean.
As as you kind of pull out all these or these two scales, his eyes seem to narrow for a moment, and he has a almost disturbed look on his face as he looks at them, and then he gives a quick sigh and says, "Put them away. It's look, listen. What you have here, I don't know the exact purpose, but just be wary of any dragonborns that. No offense to you," and he quickly gestures to Cat, "but be wary of any dragonborns that approach you, or I can't even say that's a dragonborn really, but just be wary. And I want to say, man, just try and keep those close to you. I don't know if they'll serve a bigger purpose, but
Kat shoves hers deep in the bag to never be lost.
I think we should sell them.
I think we should
Kat
sell
just
them.
shoots the glare.
Owen shakes his head.
You
Yeah,
want
yeah.
to sell the black scales?
I don't want
Are
to,
they-
but this guy keeps making it sound like they're really valuable.
I think there may be a different type of value here that they hold, rather than a coin worth. I could be wrong.
he kind of just like shakes his head a little bit and just gives an exasperated sigh, and he says, "Look, I don't know all the specifics of it, but those who have found those scales, well, shortly after they found them, well, not great things have followed their paths."
I mean, it makes sense for the situation where we found the first one. Though it concerns me that we just found the second one and what it entails for what happened on your academy.
He gives a small nod and just kind of gives in a deep breath, and he says, "To find one here, it's. I don't want to think about what might be coming here now, but just promise me that you'll make sure that if something does happen, that you'll do your best to keep those around you safe and yourself."
So out of character, real quick.
Yeah.
Did Marua ever tell Kat about the shadow creature thing they threw the dagger or whatever at?
No,
Yeah.
I don't believe he did.
No, I Marua did.
Okay.
She mentioned it to everybody.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Um, with that in mind, Kat would then ask, other than the black scales, has there been anything else weird going on around here lately? As on our way here, we were being followed by a shadowy mist-like creature from what my companion Marua was explaining, and I also saw one myself when we were at the tavern, and they were very similar to the mist we encountered at the cave as well, where we found the other scale. So I'm not sure if you know if they're connected at all.
He um he kind of shakes his head a little bit and he says, "I I would like to give more insight on that, really, but all that I know is that most of those who have found these scales are just they're not long for this world afterwards."
Pleasant. We
But asks,
appreciate
are they
you.
short for this world? Like 5'4", 5'2"?
But no, they die. They die, Fud. That's what they need.
Death.
Is that what that saying means?
Yes.
Thud's immediately gonna have a realization and like a flashback to 30 different conversations he's had with people that he's just been so confused about, and he just suddenly understands it all. It all clicks, it all makes sense. He practically transcends right before you.
Well, that was a moment.
Marua is just looking down at the cup, just fidgeting it in her hand.
So as Owen's fidgeting with the feather or the scale, sorry, not a feather, the scale in his hand, he proceeds to ask, I'm sorry, what was your name again? What was directing towards the man that was holding Cat?
It's Jameson.
Jameson. So the black scales and the danger that follows them, are they? Is it danger for the people that are holding the scale, or just where the scale was found? Danger is bound to come to that location.
He just kind of gives a light shake of his head and says, "Sometimes both, sometimes none, sometimes only one. It's
Okay, because I'm worried for the town. I feel like we should stay to protect the town, but I'm also worried that if we stay here, we might bring the danger to the town, and we could hold our own ground, especially with more the new members here that we have of the party with the prince deciding to adventure with us for a little while till we can figure out what's going on.
Wait, the prince
at the
with us?
mention
Where?
of that,
Yeah,
at
Thud's
the
immediately
mention
look around, saying, "Where's the prince? What do you mean he's with us? Did we
Oh, I
leave
thought.
him?"
Okay, wait. So
no,
the
No, that's
the
just Thud
thud
being Thud.
yeah,
The
yeah,
prince is there,
thud
and he's in like a
He's in
disguise or something.
disguise. Thud doesn't
he's
know
like
that.
in a light disguise. Like if you really looked at him, you could recognize him, but Thud just
Elwin's
doesn't
yeah,
recognize
Elwin's
Thud
him.
quite
thought it was a
confused at
random
that
guy
statement.
that Cat slept with and thought was the prince.
I
Pretty
see.
much.
Cat did not sleep with anyone.
There was no sleeping with anything.
Yeah,
Anybody?
there
Any?
wasn't a lot of sleeping.
You just set yourself
Um,
up for that.
However, at the mention of Mel traveling with the party,
Mel.
um,
Yes.
Jameson quickly kind of gives Mel a look that says, "Really?" Like, like you can tell, like like his eyes
I
squint a little bit.
like I
You
let
you
something
can,
slip that I shouldn't have almost.
yeah,
Oh,
It hadn't
Mel
been brought
clearly
up yet.
didn't.
I
Yeah,
give Mel an apologetic nod almost like oops. Didn't realize.
Mel kind of gives a light shrug as he like tries to give a faint smile, but
But
he's clearly a little
nevertheless,
bit bothered by this.
nevertheless, sir, we do need to figure out what's going on here. Try to find some order. There's weird magical things going on, uncontrollable things. People not being, I want to say not being themselves. I feel like the sister should have been able to come back to her sister if they want to. And I don't understand where they would be going. We need to figure out.
So, to comfort you a little bit, Jameson, our mission here with the Adventurers Guild happened to line up with the mission the prince wanted to do about
True,
searching
very
for the
true.
missing people and all the mischief going around. And we decided to let him travel with us because we felt it'd be much safer having a form of bodyguard per se for the prince instead of him running around on his own.
To be fair, he was trying to run away, and I feel as though he could be safer with a group of adventurers like ourselves.
Cat was trying to be very reassuring with their words.
Jameson kind of raises his eyebrow a little bit and then clears his throat and says, "As I recall, yesterday after the gods stopped by, they mentioned a certain Goliath that had assaulted the prince." And he makes a very pointed look to Thud.
That was him. He's an idiot. Don't mind him. Nah. I would say that was him. He was a little confused because of the prince putting myself and my friend Owen here to sleep, and so he reacted a little violently.
Is
Out
that
of
why I'm so
confusion.
tired? Hmm.
But yes, he did kind of assault the prince, so
No, I was defending the people in my party. I don't know if that's a foreign concept to y'all. Camaraderie or honor or just basic self-defense.
it's not a
To be
foreign concept, but it
to
is
be
at the end of the day
fair,
you did beat up the prince.
to be
At
fair, we
the end of
did
the day, the prince
we,
started
we
it.
we did think the prince was like a vigilante of some sort trying to get away type thing. He was a missing person and we didn't exactly know. And I mean, I myself shot the prince
There
with an
was
arrow.
posters up of
It's
a guy fitting his
I
description
did.
who then attacked the party out of nowhere. What am I supposed to do?
I
Let him get away
apologize.
with it?
We're not helping our situation here, are
Not at all, but
we?
with all
Personally,
honesty,
I think it was a good idea, to attack. Someone puts the party to sleep. You don't know
indeed.
them.
Thank you, Marua.
Fight or flight instincts kick in.
Thank you.
Either way, um, we were coming here because we were hoping to have a safe place to discuss, you know, the weird things going on in the kingdom, like the black mist stuff. And she kind of like look at Mel like she knows he knows something more, but doesn't want to like pressure him about it. And continue then saying like, and also the scales, which we appreciate you telling us more about, and also just about the sudden influx of magic and if you've been able to figure out any potential sources or causes.
He kind of he gives a little bit of a nod and he says, yes, indeed, those have been quite prevalent within the kingdom lately, as especially with as you know, as with the disappearances. It seems that whenever there's been a disappearance, whenever anybody tries to locate where their last known area was, typically there is a higher level of disrupted magic in the area, and it's also strange because it's more prevalent to be wild, which, with the Maelstrom Towers scattered throughout the kingdom, should drain it fairly quickly.
The tower
Yeah.
should do what now?
The Maelstrom Towers throughout the kingdom. They, I would, I would have hoped that you hadn't skipped your history class, but, uh, the
Not a
Maelstrom
whole,
Towers.
not a whole lot of classes here, just a whole lot of surviving.
I'm actually from out of town, so if you could fill me in, that'd be great. I've actually never been to this kingdom before.
He nods a little bit more, and he says, "Well, the Maelstrom Towers throughout the kingdom, they basically, in the other two kingdoms, it typically you're not able to cast magic, due to the fact that a lot of the magic in the area is wild. And in our kingdom, we've been lucky enough that 200 years ago, there was a inventor by the name of Krogan that created Maelstrom as an element. And this Maelstrom as an element was able to draw the wild magic out of the air and allow for spellcasters to use their abilities normally, and without the effects of wild magic contaminating it. However, as we've found recently, whenever we find an area that somebody has disappeared in or gone missing at in recent times, there has been an increased amount of, as I said, wild magic in that area. And it's very peculiar for that to be happening, as typically it would be gone by the time probably 5 minutes after. But with this, it's lasting for days.
So it's almost like it's a new type of magic that the Maelstrom can't absorb.
He nods again.
Very interesting.
Bud's gonna add into the conversation and just say, "See, this is why I don't trust people who use magic. Causes all sorts of problems."
I still don't
Jameson, Cat and Aylwin hear Jameson mutter under his breath, "I really should have learned silence."
Yes,
Is this
pass
J.
that on.
Jonah Jameson?
What'd you say?
Is this J. Jonah Jameson, or is it just Jameson?
It's just Jameson.
Missed opportunities.
Marua is just going to kind of like cock her head to the side. I still don't understand how magic truly works. I've seen some, and she'll cock her head to the other side. Interesting things, but it's all just a mystery to me.
Bud's just gonna turn to Marua and say, I've told you this multiple times. The way it works is that it corrupts the minds of the weak and lends itself to be misused, and it, is better just to stay away from it. Like
Just
brothel.
shaking their head to themselves.
Jameson is also shaking their heads.
They can shake their
So,
heads. Doesn't mean I'm wrong.
so you've been mentioning there's been many disappearances. Has there been like an average like area they're disappearing from, or any sort of link between them at all? Something that maybe we could use to investigate a little bit more.
He shakes his head and says, "We haven't really ever seen them disappear. There have never been witnesses. It's always an isolated incident." And by the time we get there, it's already happened.
But there's not like, a special back alley where all the disappearances seem to happen from or anything.
No, no. I mean, typically it happens away from the dead center of the city, but even then, we've had a few cases where it seems somebody has just disappeared in broad daylight.
I see.
So all of his appearances are random.
He gives a slight nod and says, with one exception being, well, those scales. And even then, they're not always left behind, and even then, they're not always the same, but typically, after, I'd say, about 1 in every 4 cases, there's a scale left behind. Which is why I'm so nervous about that scale that you found in the courtyard, and hope that none of our students or staff have gone missing.
Now,
Hmm.
another question. Do all the disappearances, are they all magic users?
He thinks about that for a moment, and he ponders it for just a little bit longer before saying, typically they've all been new magic users.
New, as in
Newer.
maybe newer, as in maybe not as experienced, more
Yes.
persuadable to.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and even those that aren't magic users, they're still new adventurers. Those that have been taken.
Ellen proceeds to maybe try and distinguish where this scale could be from, and um, tries to just see if I know if it's from a certain type of creature or being or race. Um, if there's any trace of any trace of anything within the scale that I could sense in a way with any of my senses.
Fuck, I'm so
Alrighty,
stupid.
I'm gonna say this because I've already let this slip a couple times on stream by accident. Regardless, um, but also Kat has probably already gotten the idea. But you would recognize this to be probably a modified type of Dragonborn scale.
Okay, that's what I was
I'm
thinking
so
because you had
mad.
mentioned Dragonborns. Speaking to Jameson, right? Jameson, didn't you mention Dragonborns?
He gives a slight nod.
Okay, so this may be the race we're looking for as far as abductions, maybe? I'm not sure. If it's an abduction or more of a persuasion to come with me, let's go type of thing.
Hmm.
Those are the only two things I could think of with people going missing so suddenly
I'm
and so
mad.
frequently.
Whatever the case,
Well,
it's not enjoyable.
what if we have a, what do city folk call it? What about a stakeout? Why don't we,
You
at
would need
Set
night,
set up a new
monitor,
magic user.
we just monitor all the new registered magic users, and if any of them get kidnapped, we'll be there to see it and we'll stop
We'll
it.
be more vigilant and try to keep an eye out for something. That could be that
well,
could prove to
if
be a good idea.
I'm not sure if there's much you can do to stop it. If you remember what happened to what's
It
the
was
little
quick.
sister's name?
The
Coin.
the
Oh,
it was Meryl.
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 Yeah.
If you remember what happened to Meryl, she was there a second and teleported away the next.
Gone
There's
all
not
too
much
quick.
you can really do to stop it.
Not only that, but is there a guarantee that the kidnapper or abductee in this situation would really try to abduct or kidnap when they're all gathered in a large group?
There's also, we do have to remember, we do have a second scale now, and unless it's found out that someone's already missing, if it's used as a form of hallmarker, we could use it as a bait after all.
Are you?
Thinking,
Is Cat Is Cat holding the scale in their hand while they're speaking?
No, Cat's got it like in the bag because Jameson said to hold on to them tight, so Cat put it in their bag so they didn't accidentally lose it.
Alwyn still has his out. He's walking up to Cat as she's speaking, and he's just kind of asked, "Can we compare the scales just to make sure they're maybe similar or maybe getting close together? I don't know what could happen here, but maybe you should also hold on to this one
Cat
so that
would,
they're all in one safe place."
yeah, Cat would kind of pull out the second one and take the one from Elwyn and then hold them up to see if they looked very similar at all, or if there's any noticeable differences. Do you need me to roll anything for it?
No, they as far as you can tell, they look basically the exact same to each other. Like one of them's a little bit bigger, but that's really about it.
Okay.
And I'm going to need all four of you to make perception checks for me.
You know, I've kept this whole time wanting to direct it to Mel, like, so what do you know? But I'm like, I haven't found a good segue to that yet.
Arua is not really paying attention. She's more focused on fidgeting with the cup in her hand.
I never
Maru
play
is getting
sheep.
very antsy noises.
Thud's
And
eyes are like
Aruba.
a hawk if they needed cataracts, so he's on the lookout. Don't you worry.
How do you guys have the characters connected so it's automatically?
Yeah, it's through that. I sent you a DM,
Oh,
Mike.
I hadn't
If you
worried about
download
that.
that extension, so if you download that extension, you can just click on your D&D Beyond sheet for anything to roll, and you just roll that with either normal, advantage, disadvantage, and it'll send it over to roll 20.
Do you have it, Neo?
Huh? Oh, I don't have
The
it, but I'm rolling with physical dice, so it's okay for now. You can worry about it later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I rolled a 24.
Alrighty. So, Cat and Thud, you both. Cat and Thud, you both suddenly hear from the courtyard shrieking.
Thud's immediately gonna run outside.
Wait.
Cat's
Alright.
gonna
Oh,
like.
wait.
So wait, are we on the first floor or second floor?
You're all on the first floor still. The
And
teacher's
is there a
lounge
window
was
into?
kind of just. There's. I wouldn't say that this room would have a window, unfortunately.
So
Okay.
Thud runs out of the room.
He takes the quickest path from where he is to where he heard the sound.
There's just now a thud-sized hole in the wall.
So if Thud gets up and bolts, Marua is going to immediately snap to him, and then just jump
Like
off the
aimbotting.
table.
Like
Yeah,
aimbotting.
kind of like aimbotting, just snap to him, kind of like flip off the table, and then follow him quickly.
As soon as there's shrieking and all of a sudden movement, Cat just shoves both the dragon scales into her bag because don't want to lose them in like the commotion, and probably would fall afterwards.
So I'm hearing that general consensus is that everybody's run outside towards the noise, right?
yes, yes.
Alrighty.
At the ready.
Well,
Is Jameson
Marua,
and Mel
Marua's,
also running?
Marua is not going towards the noise. She's following Thud.
Also, I'm just gonna ask: is Jameson and Mel also running because of how short Cat's legs are? Even if they get a second start, they probably go past her.
Yeah.
Hey, Jonah
Okay.
Jameson running past a kobold.
Jameson actually kind of notices. Jameson actually kind of notices Cat struggling and quickly kind of scoops Cat up respectfully and runs with them.
Cat's gonna have to get used to the fact that she's gonna be carried by people at this rate.
Don't worry. I'm sure the way you built your character, they'll be used to being carried in no time.
Well, I mean, They are mostly ranged spells, so hey, just carry me and I'll shoot at people.
No, I meant carried as in like in the gaming sense.
Um,
That you missed. it, you
yeah,
saw
with the
it.
many times Thud's died, I'm so gonna get carried by it.
Thud hasn't died. If he died, he wouldn't be here.
Thud's passed out. Sorry.
There you go. Passed out just means
Alrighty.
he's having a good time.
So, as everybody runs out into the courtyard, you all see a couple students and staff that were still in the courtyard that are being surrounded by this black type of sludge that's kind of sprouted from the ground, seemingly. And they all seem very panicked as the sludge is slowly kind of inching towards them. And you can tell that it's probably aiming to attack them.
Thud, can Thud tell what this is?
So how close?
None
is
of
it?
you would be able to tell what this is, no matter how high you rolled.
Like, how close are we to it?
If you look at roll 20,
Oh,
then
sorry, roll 20's kind of. I had it on the
Oh,
back
there's
burner.
something on here now. Let's go.
Yeah, I see that.
Amazing.
There's a map.
Cool. I don't. What's my token?
you're the barbarian, so you're the one with the
Battle
axe.
axe. Nice.
Yeah.
Battle axe.
Uh,
Oh.
Oh, I don't have control of my guy.
You do
That's
know?
okay.
How the frick do I give you control?
Jova?
So that one is basically you would go to the token and then shoot. It's been a while since I did it. But basically,
Jova
once you're in the
okay,
token,
so-
then you can.
Yeah, so you go to the token, you click on it, you click on the options, you go to like you should see owner or something like that, and then you click on that, and you should see all of our names, and then you assign in each token to the person.
Alrighty.
Mike, have you downloaded the D&D Beyond extension for Google?
I believe I did, yeah.
Okay, cool. When you roll initiative, click on your token first, and then roll initiative, and it'll automatically put you in the turn order.
Whoa, what? Click on initiative?
So,
Not yet,
important
not yet.
question.
So,
Will
if-
we get any
whenever you
spell
get-
slots back?
no, dude.
Nope.
That's
No
not how
short
this
rests,
works.
no long rests.
Damn.
Also, I'm only. It's not giving me the attribute to set the tokens for any characters except for Mike.
Oh, we have to actually like put in our character sheets and or make a character to assign.
Oh, because I did that, yeah.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, that is right.
I just
Hold on.
I just created a character and named it. I didn't put any information in. So if you go to the character sheet or character menu at the top there where it says journal plus character and you just put Elwin in or put your character name in, at least you'll be able to assign each token, I guess.
Yeah, you should be able to assign it to me
Yeah,
now,
that's
if I'm right.
I didn't have to do this last time. Although I think I did add my guy to a campaign.
Turn order. Interesting.
Yeah, this is new.
This is
Interesting. I don't like this.
You know
They
what?
should've stopped how they were ahead.
I kind of like it. It's giving more of
Well,
a.
they didn't need to do character sheets because they already had that through D&D Beyond.
Yeah, exactly. We don't need to make a new character sheet. We just need to
There we
like
go.
more or less.
Yeah. So you saw what I meant,
Transfer
though,
them.
Elwin. You rolled initiative from your D&D
I
Beyond
did.
sheet
Yeah,
while clicking on your token, and it auto put you in the turn order.
I like it.
Did you
Yeah.
assign it to mine? I don't know which one actually is supposed to be mine.
Dude, I can have multiple characters. Let's go.
Imagine.
Get,
Yours is the one that kind of vaguely resembles a leaf, because that's the only druid one that I could find that fit the same type of design.
Oh, okay.
Hey, what's the strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, and wisdom, and charisma of Meow?
That
L-
is,
I'll let you get back.
Very low.
yeah, it's
I'll let you get back to me.
Constitution is 1.
We can get a character sheet
I'll
written
tell
up
you
for
that
him.
much.
Get a character sheet written up for him at some point.
Glass can.
Do you see my character now? that you can add it?
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
there's Marua, Thud, Elwin. I like that. Look at that cat.
It really has changed since I last touched it.
I had 20 on initiative.
Nat 20?
No, it's 19 plus 1.
Okay, 19 plus 1.
Oh.
Oh. I'm gonna grab tea real quick. Before this whole thing.
Oh, I
Marua
can actually
got,
go in and adjust it.
Marua got an 8.
Alrighty.
I'm glad I didn't use all my healing up earlier then. I still have some backup heals, which is good. Should have just stuck out of this at this point.
I like how Cat's a leaf.
Cat's getting blown
Oh,
away.
yeah.
Marua will hold on to her so she doesn't get blown away.
This sadly blows Cat's whole plan out of the water. Granted, Cat's plan was a dumb plan. Cat's plan was somewhat thinking of using themselves as bait if the scales were calling cards. But since this attack happened, that idea goes out the window.
Muted.
Dog barks.
Zero away
Yo,
from-
J. Jonah Jameson gets a character turn order. Let's go.
Alrighty. And then now here comes the fun part of me actually doing this for all the small guys.
Whoa, what is going on?
Just something special. Just
What the? What the? What did Thud just do?
Ran around in a circle with a high amount of energy, I guess. You saw
And
it.
that
I saw
Bud
it.
just
I
gets like
said-
attack of opportunity by everyone. Sorry. I don't know what my
It's
dog
okay.
hears, but he hears something and he ain't happy.
I love dog barks.
Hold
Also,
on, give me
how-
2 seconds
how
real
dare
quick. I'll be
Mel?
right back.
How dare Mel had to outdo me.
I forgot how to
You've
do
been
that.
outdone.
Yeah, I'll tell you how, Java. We shall dominate this player group with our advanced knowledge of Rule 20.
Teach me the way. What is this? What is the sludge in the turn order for?
It's the enemies. You see the sludges on the map? Those are enemies.
Alright, I'm gonna fuck some shit up just now. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all are gonna be in charge of handling like
Dude,
getting
easy
across the
peasy.
map.
Bring me my mop. I'm about to clean shit up.
That's what I was about to say. How are we gonna fight this sludge? I just need to grab my, grab a rag, grab a cleaning cloth out of my bag.
They're basically slimes.
Oh, like choo-choos from Zelda.
Probably.
I'm
I
sorry,
don't know.
dude,
I
what?
haven't played any of the recent Zelda, so I don't know.
It's like a cockaboo from
You stop
Final Fantasy, dude. Kokobo.
it.
Kookaboo. I don't know.
Chocobo.
Chocobo. Thank you.
They're
Cockaboo.
not chocobos. Chocobos are
Cockabobo.
birds.
It's like a cockabobo.
They're called like flan in Final Fantasy time.
Flan, yes, the choo-choos. Flan is good. You guys ever had flan before?
Dude, I've had flan. It's bad. Don't ever have it.
Don't ever have it. You don't like it?
Nah.
Some tres leches?
I mean, not really, dude.
Alright. Alright, so what's what can I shoot with a bow? Anything in front of me?
Anything. I'm gonna mark it out for you. Anything in this area.
Okay. Well, hold on. Just wait a second. Wait a second.
Oh God, Jova's been going this entire time. Good lord, someone pray for us.
Out didn't it go?
How do I? What is it? What is that? Enter a modification like 5.
What do I just have to like release? No, it doesn't go for
What do you
me.
mean? What do you mean? It does. It doesn't go for you on your screen. It goes for other people. It's to show your path.
Oh, so you guys saw my pathing?
Yes.
Token
Okay.
bars. I don't know how you guys are doing that.
Yeah,
What-
you're never gonna know.
I don't know how to make your character actually follow it though.
Yeah, it's called magic, and
Says
You
the one
could.
who hates magic. It's called Magic
No.
Man.
Thud hates magic. Zethronin loves magic.
Just
Boom.
Hmm. Enter a new value into the box or enter a
Don't
modification
do it.
like +5, -3.
Cheating. Don't modify your initiative, dude.
I don't know what that means. Oh, is that what this is? The red box, green box, yellow box?
Yeah, you could modify your.
All right, Seth, take a good look.
Oh, good God.
What is?
Why?
What is
Why
this?
two boxes on
2,000,
this?
cat.
That's my
That's
initiative.
that's fine.
It's
Let's
still
see.
going. It's still going.
1, 2,
That
3.
doesn't get overdone.
Thuds is like extra 0.
Wait,
What is going on?
what are you guys adding in there?
I
I'm
have-
gonna need you guys to change the initiative back.
I'm gonna need you guys to change initiative. He has
I
no idea
only-
who's going first.
I fixed it, don't worry. I was honestly the
Yeah,
only reason I started messing with it was I
promise-
kind of wanted to change Thuds to 7.
I promise you can only change the character tokens you have access to. I promise I'm not cheating.
You are cheating. Go back to 17 where you belong.
This is weird. Very interesting.
It would be very nice if they showed the size differences in here, but that's fine.
Dude, I'm
Yeah, I
just
need to be
Sauron.
Sleep it
small,
that way for a
so-
reason.
Me and Sauron both exist in blackness, just like the V2er now.
Yeah.
I see that.
Um,
Yeah, you got like the blackness around you. How'd you do that?
I didn't. It's just my.
It just got
like-
dark.
Your house is so
Yeah, it just got dark,
It's so
dude.
It just got dark.
I can't tell you. Time went on,
That's crazy.
times loaded on.
Yeah, I feel
and
like I
I
should
have
like.
my 3 monitors all glowing onto me. So
How's that?
It's even.
I've joined you in the somewhat of the darkness.
So
Yeah, not like
time to
see.
find out if these things are malleable or if every physical attack's just not gonna work.
Dude, we'll see. Yeah. So Thud. I have a question, DM. Do I get
Yeah.
like a special advantage for being the first one out there? Do I get to, like,
You're
take it
actually
off?
not. I don't think.
How did I not make it out there first? I was the first one to leave the
You
room.
you went against a bird and lost. Stop complaining.
I'm sorry.
Actually,
you-
no. He
I'm
lost to
joking.
Mel for initiative.
And also Cat.
No,
technically,
I'm
but-
not saying initiative. I'm saying before combat even starts, did I make it out there first?
No, I actually put you behind the rest of the party.
What? Why?
Just
It
switch
just so
where
happens
Owen
that you're
and Thud
behind
are.
everybody,
What
Thud.
happened?
It just so happened.
Thud hit the invisible wall while it was
I don't
loading
like
the
this.
next
I'm
section.
sorry. My speed is just as good as anyone else's, except better than the kobolds. How did I end up behind?
The Kobold
want
actually has
explanation.
pretty good speed.
want
It's
realism.
called shenanigans and hijinks and magic.
Magic.
I demand realism. I demand.
You hit a magic wall that was anti you using.
Anti-Thud.
Anti-thud magical wall.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start walking everywhere now. If it just doesn't matter, why even run?
Why?
I mean, it doesn't matter this time, but the next time you might get to save Marua before someone else does and sweep them off their feet.
There we
No,
are.
it doesn't even matter, dude. The DM will just decide if I get to do that.
Was there a
I don't even
button?
have to roll. Rolls
Was there a
don't
button
matter.
you could press to organize it from highest to lowest or something?
That's literally what he did.
He just did it so quick out of
Alright.
nowhere because it wasn't very organized, and all of a sudden it just went, just clicked.
Alright, just so you guys know, I couldn't figure out a way to make this like do the specific thing. So, every one square that you're able to move is 10 feet, essentially.
10 feet. 10
Do we
feet.
want to just
Gotcha.
go off of the ruler logic?
It's each square. No, because ruler is going to be. Oh, yeah, ruler's actually pretty accurate.
How are you guys doing that?
It's
It's
you
on
called
look to
the
magic.
left, you'll see
on the bar
ruler,
on the
you
left.
snap
It's like the
snap
fourth
it,
symbol
or go
down.
snap it.
Select move, pan view, draw shape, circle, freehand. Oh.
You know what? Nah, each square is 10 feet, so it's double whatever ruler says.
Yeah,
Double
essentially.
ruler. Okay.
It's 5 feet, 10
Well, that
feet.
I just
sucks
couldn't.
then.
I just
So
couldn't
you-
make like the models snap to one square for some reason, even after even after I sized them down. So after a while, I was just like, you know what? That's fine. I'm just gonna keep them the size so that way they're easier to see for one, and then
Oh,
for
it goes
two,
2 squares is 5
yeah,
feet.
sure.
yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. So it's a 2
So
by
this
2
is
is a.
no. Well, so Mike, this is 10 feet. This is 20 feet, 30 feet, 40 feet, 50 feet
10,
times
20.
two, whatever feet says.
30, no, yeah. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50.
So if it says 30 feet on your ruler, it's actually 60 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you're doubling it.
Double it and give it to the next person.
I like those YouTube videos.
So I see potions sitting on tables. I wonder if any of them do good for spell. Or if those are just
There are indeed
decoration.
potions sitting on the table. I wasn't going to point that out until one of you guys just saw them.
it. I saw it already. I was trying to say that I did see it. I'm not.
Yeah,
Wow.
but that's metagaming. You gotta wait till your character sees them.
Well, there's more than one potion on the table. That's for damn sure.
Also,
It's your
metagaming.
guys' Janner.
It's my medication.
Alright.
All
So
right,
it's
so you're telling me
turn.
Bud gets 0 advantage for being the first one to run out of the room. Got it. Just
Exactly.
Let it slow. That's what I think.
You will
Alright.
never see any agency out of Thud again. Don't you worry. Just learn from it.
Alright.
You're gonna get punished for it now, probably.
Punished for doing what the DM wanted? Oh, how dare I?
How dare you?
Exactly.
You're gonna like you're gonna
You've
get, like,
committed
rolled
an
over.
unforgivable sin against your character. Alrighty. So kicking off the turn order here, we're going to have an NPC. So Mel is the first one that's out here. They're gonna run right over there. And
So
let me
other
double
important
check
fact:
over here.
was Cat set down, or is Cat still being held by Jameson?
Cat was set down as soon as they got to the battlefield.
Okay.
And as soon as they get to there, they're going to attempt to cast sleep.
Sleep.
And they accidentally miss and hit Thud, put Thud to sleep for the whole fight.
You
Wait,
do that, y'all are gonna lose.
Probably.
only
Zeph,
Yeah.
Zeph, I don't
Yeah.
even see you anymore. It's just a black screen.
Nah, man, I'm right here.
Oh,
I
okay.
got up.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, lost Zeph to the darkness. He's going to become
He's gone.
Riku.
He's become Riku.
He's going for his main character arc.
Alrighty. So Mel runs over there. He looks at the slime. He snaps his finger. With his other hand, he takes out some silver dust and tries to throw it at the thing. And the dust just kind of sets into the slime and it seems to be completely unaffected. Cat, what would you like to do on your turn?
Oh. I need to look at my scenes real quick, see what I have in my disposal.
All right. While they're looking, so we just see people in the courtyard, and then there's these slime puddles, right?
Yeah.
How I guess thick are these puddles? Are they like super thin on the ground, or are they like
They're almost like sludge. Like, think about oobleck. They're like oobleck, but like they're always kind of in that hard state, except for when they're purposely moving. It's
So not
very
like you.
unsettling to look at.
Ooh, do I recognize anything about this slime? Does it look familiar to me at all? No.
No, none of you would recognize anything about this at
Okay.
all.
Just curious. Since there's time here, because I'm obviously not first. I'd rather not have first in the turn order. I'd rather see what
I
happens
would
here.
rather have first in the turn order.
Well,
I'd
Thud,
rather
you're before me, so you're first in my opinion. If that matters to you,
So,
Yeah, too bad your opinion doesn't matter.
I didn't think so.
so, this is gonna be dumb, but Cat's going to use the cantrip Thorn Whip.
You're right.
And with that one, it needs to. Second.
Do you
Okay,
say
so I need
anything
to
when you
make a
cast this spell?
melee spell attack. I'm not sure what I need to do for that.
It would be.
It should tell you what to roll on your sheet.
It just says make a melee spell attack against a target. If the attack hits, the creature takes 1d6 piercing damage.
So then it would be your spell to hit, right?
I don't know where I spelled it. Oh wait, no, that's 1d6 damage. My bad.
No,
Huh?
no. If you go to your spells, you should have a hit.
Oh, it just says hit / DC +6.
Yeah. So it's hit. Click on that. It should roll 1d20 +6.
Oh, okay. I'm dumb. Well,
You're not
I hit a 14
There you go.
because I didn't roll it manually. I should have just rolled it manually.
Alrighty.
I should have just rolled it
Hold on.
manually. Mad they didn't use.
Mad I didn't
Alrighty.
use my dice.
That will hit.
Will that hit the thing?
That will hit. Yes.
Yay. Okay. Then I need to roll damage. And then what would you classify the size of that creature, by the way?
For these specifically, I'd say small. Except for
Oh.
like those two bigger ones, which would be medium.
Okay. So I'm going to hate this. But I did 3 damage, and it needs to be pulled 10 feet closer to me.
I think
Because
it's like 20
if it's a large or smaller, it gets pulled 10 feet towards me. So
Oh, shit,
basically, it's going to be on top of me.
Alrighty.
Cat's like, it's I'm not sure who this is or if they can defend themselves. So Cat's like, I'm going to pull it towards me so it's like not on top of them. And then realizes, wait, it's going to be on top of me now. Whoops.
Well, how much movement does Cat still have?
Cat has like 5 movement, so I
Yeah,
can't really go in there.
You can step back.
Yeah, as it comes towards you, you kind of take a step back. Is definitely a possibility. I guess.
It's just hard to snap it where it would need to go for 5
Hit
feet.
Alt and it frees you from the grid.
There we go.
Alright.
Okay, yeah. So it'll be like 5 feet in front of me then.
Okay.
And for I guess anyone who cares, it's just basically her staff kind of like turns into this thorny vine whip as she lashes it out at the slime wrapping around it and pulling it closer to her.
Yeah. Sick.
Alright. And you said that'll be 3 damage, right?
Yes, only 3 damage.
Okay. Okay. Alrighty. So you take out your whip and you lash it at this thing, and its thorns bury into it, and you're somehow able to pull it closer to you. As the consistency, like said earlier, is surprisingly much like oobleck. It still gets a good hold on it, and you're able to yank it back towards you. And realizing that it's probably going to fly right at your face, you're able to sidestep right out of the way just before it would have made contact with you.
Also, since it's like larger than me, it's kind of like staring at this giant mound. Since cat's classed as a small, and you said the bigger ones were classed as like normal or medium or whatever it be.
Yeah. Alrighty. Will that be then a cat's turn here?
For now, yes. But I only
Alrighty.
have one thing.
Alright. And this person's turn, literally all they're going to do is run away. Like a coward.
They're gone.
Yay! Well, that was kind of
They
the point.
ran
there.
into the school's building.
Nice.
They are civilians.
Ran
so
to
it was kind of the
safety.
point.
Civilian has been saved. Quote unquote saved.
Just inside the building, there's just like a giant hive of these slime. So it's not actually safe at all.
Oh, do you guys want battle music?
Yes, please. I was trying to figure out how to do that thing.
Is
Battle
that
music would be greatly appreciated.
in this in the
It can be.
it's in roll 20?
It can be.
It can be in row 20, yeah, but I'm not the DM, so I can't do that. What I can do is share my screen. And we can all listen together.
I will say, don't get too hyped. I gotta get off in like 20 minutes.
Alrighty. That'll be fine. We'll be able to. I have an idea for how we can end this mid combat. I was planning to end it mid combat anyways because this is definitely going to be a longer kind of combat. So.
Kingdom Hearts fighting music, nice. I love it.
Does it?
Does it allow us to hear Jova as well?
What's up?
I believe it does.
Yep.
Nice.
Alrighty.
Sick.
Alright. And with that, that will bring us to these two larger slimes' turns.
These are the two medium slimes?
Yeah. The two that are kind of down by the fountain-ish. As one of them starts to make its way to 10, 20, 30. Starts to make its way over to this lass over here. And you would all recognize this as the lady who had healed Jack earlier. The small new wizard.
Ah,
And let's see here.
practically on top of her.
Yep. Alright, let's see here.
Dad, go save her.
Dude, I'd love to, but I'm so far away in turn order.
We're getting
You
there.
know? And I had no advantage for getting there first. You know, it's rough.
Also,
I
why are you
keep
leaving
doing
it?
exclamation
minutes?
point instead of slash. There we are. Alrighty. And this thing attempts to raise a goopy kind of sludgy mass and attempts to like swipe it at her. However, she's able to quickly raise her staff in a motion and make this kind of orangish air barrier that blocks it off from hitting her as she almost gets, for lack of better words, a little bit squished from the impact, even though she still has the air shield in the air. and she's fighting back against this thing. And this one down here, let's see, can I do the point thing? This one down here, it is going to throw a piece of itself at her.
Well, where? What? Which one? What?
Uh,
Chucking slime?
yes.
That guy.
This one.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other big one.
Yep. So it's going to throw a piece of itself at her. Let's see here.
Damn, it's gonna hit her with 40 feet? That's at 40 feet. Okay.
All right, cool.
Let's see. Let's see if it happens. I can't, even on my move, I can only move there and then trying to plan my attack here. I don't even know if I have a plan of attack. How are we
There we
gonna fight these things?
There we are. Okay.
They obviously can be hit, since Cat did just wrangle one with a lasso, basically.
So this thing takes two huge globs of itself and throws it at her. And unfortunately, it well, actually fortunately for her, but unfortunately for the glob, it doesn't do anything, as she's still struggling against this one, but as she sees these two large globs of slime flying at her, she quickly transitions her shield, and she allows the orange barrier to shift position a little bit and block these two that are coming in.
The little girl's got skills.
Indeed. However, there we are. This glob has gotten just a little bit bigger, as it absorbs the parts of the glob that this one had thrown at it.
Oh.
And this one gets just a little bit smaller.
Uh-oh.
There we are.
Wow. It literally got a little bit bigger. Or am I just seeing things? Because you said it got bigger, it looks bigger in my head, or
No, I altered the size.
okay. I was just making sure.
Alrighty. Thud, that'll bring us to your turn.
Yeah, so on Thud's turn, all he can really do is make a dash so he can go 60 feet. So that puts him right here, and that is his turn.
Alrighty. Thud rushing in to try and save this this girl, even though she is a spellcaster, and help Jack get back onto his feet after the fight.
Oh, she is? Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she had
Okay,
she had like a
going to
shield up
Jack.
protecting herself.
I
Yeah,
don't care.
it's a shield of magic. Like
Not
it's
helping.
it's like almost an air barrier.
Not happening. That's gonna help Cat.
That's holding a grudge.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm going to help the kid. not
That's just like, fuck the kid. Make it die for all they care about.
Not, but like not fuck the kid. You know, it's just like
Uh
I
By
wasn't
the way,
even going
that's
with that direction. That was all Thud there.
Thud, that sludge that you are right by right now, would now be classified as a large creature.
okay.
large. Large.
Okay, and I guess it'd be
Bigger.
Elwin's turn then.
Oh, it's my turn.
Indeed.
There was no attack made?
No,
You
Thud
could only
had to
dash.
dash.
My 35 foot, 15 feet, I guess. I don't know how to move my thing out. You guys are doing this crazy thing where you move
So
it.
you go back
Yeah,
over to
you-
the bar
up
and you
click.
just like
Oh,
There you go.
there we go. Sick. And then I can shoot the little slime. I can shoot an arrow at the little slime, see if it even. I don't feel like I'm gonna do anything with that though.
I hit it with a thorn whip. You might be able to hit
Okay.
it
All right,
with
I'm gonna shoot an
arrow.
arrow at the small one here, so it doesn't cause an issue.
Alrighty. Roll to hit.
Roll the hit. Roll the hit. Roll the hit. Damage range. Like that, right? Did it do it? I don't know what
Looks
I
like
got. I
you,
can't
Oh
see it.
shit, you got a crit.
Oh dang, you
you
got a
critted
crit.
it.
Oh, nice. I can't see. I got a crit. Let me come over there and check that out.
So
Oh,
you did like 9 damage.
20. Do I need to roll for damage or not?
Or actually, it depends on how. Let's close your
You
damage.
do for the way that I like to do crits, or that I want to do crits, starting off
Oh,
here is,
yeah.
we're doing max damage on the first roll, and then the second one is just rolled.
Okay. So
So basically, roll twice.
roll twice. Got you.
Nah, it's only roll once, but
Oh, okay. Oops.
yeah, you're good. So let's see.
So that's my crit.
All right, so it's 1d8 plus 4, right? For your
Yes.
damage. All right.
Let me double check.
So your first hit would
1d8
do
plus 4.
12. Your first hit would do 12, and then your second would do the 8 there.
Nice. 20 damage total, I suppose.
Yeah,
On
and
a little slime.
that easily just obliterates that little guy.
Nice. 2 quicks.
You
Arrow.
let loose an arrow as you rush forward, and almost as if you had planned this a million times beforehand, you let loose the arrow, and it just explodes everywhere. And as it explodes and hits the ground again, you actually see that starts to almost disintegrate into the ground.
Nice. I was thinking in my head, I was imagining it like starting to crawl over towards the other slime and connect, and I was hoping that wouldn't happen. I'm glad it disintegrated.
Yeah.
Feel triumphant. All right. I can no longer move, so I'm
You're there
looking
for
around,
the.
seeing what's going on. Is there
All
anything
right.
near me that may be of use before ending my turn?
I mean, you see Thud, and you also see the little bench there with the potion on it.
Okay.
But other than that, that will conclude your turn.
Okay.
I was about to be like, did I forget to add Marua into the initiative? No, Marua's just behind like 8 slimes.
How do I grab? I do
Poor
that?
Maru.
No. Oh, it's these. I see.
It's the Birdman's turn.
Okay, you can zoom in, but
Alright.
I can't like grab the map and move around, like drag
If
it.
you mid a
That's what
mouse
I was
button,
hoping.
you can.
What? Oh, press middle bus. Okay. Press the scroll wheel down. Thank you.
I'm just gonna say correction. It's 6 slimes, not 8 slimes.
2, 3, 4,
Same
5,
difference.
6, 7, 8, 9. Seeing like
Alright.
9 on the map right now.
Well, no, they're talking about in turn order. There was the 2 large ones that did actions, and then there's 4 medium ones
1, 2.
before Maru
And there's
goes.
2
So that's
small.
where the 6 came from.
Okay. Gotcha.
So what's
Alright.
Birdman doing?
On Birdman's turn, they are going to cast Bless, as they are a cleric.
Trying to take my light.
Alright.
Stealing your thunder.
So,
Yeah.
Birdman, let's see here. Can Birdman do? Yeah, Birdman can reach Aowen. Alright. So, Birdman is going to go ahead and cast that on Mel. They're going to cast it on Marua, and they're going to cast it on Aowen.
I will have
How
it
am I
noted
feeling?
that Marua still has the cup in her hand, and she's still fidgeting with it.
Wait, the cup from the the cup from like an hour ago?
Yep.
Maru got into like some catnip or something. They just really like that cup.
And just so you guys know, the way the Bless works, so basically all of you can add a d4 to an attack roll or a saving throw.
Nice. Extra damage is what that means?
Let me see here. Double check. I'm pretty sure that's to hit.
Oh, to hit. Okay, I thought it was a damage D4.
Yeah, I believe it's
Okay.
a hit.
Yeah, it's to hit.
To hit and to okay, gotcha.
To hit and to save. So, but Mel, Marua, and Ilwyn all have that now. And that's all that Birdman can do. So, Birdman is going to, after he casts that,
He
he's
just gave up
going
on his
to,
actual name.
let's see. Yeah. So now Birdman is going to move over here. Trampling in the
Ah,
gardens.
He's just frolicking through the grass.
Alrighty.
I will say this is an upgrade to the D&D sessions.
That's great
I
to
love it.
hear.
The good
I
visual.
love it. This is cool.
Welcome to how
Good
I
visual.
run D&D.
Visuals, baby, visuals.
Alrighty. And alright. So let me roll this real quick.
Just wait
She
till you
gonna
see
be
the
okay?
succubus.
See the what?
Succubus.
Uh, second what? Where is? What is it? Where's the
It's a
succubus?
monster, and it's not on the board right now. I think it's an asset that Roll20 has.
Oh,
You can have an incubus, Neo.
Alrighty. So the girl who's struggling against this huge slime creature throws away her like air shield for a second and thrusts her hand out into the slime and casts burning hands
oh,
into it.
sheesh.
And it'll do that for 10 damage as a huge hole opens up within the middle of the slime and rips into it before it quickly kind of congeals back up and seals back up the hole. But you can smell a putrid, absolutely disgusting smell of almost rotting flesh as she casts the spell on it.
Mm.
And that'll be her turn. And Cat. Alrighty.
Yeah, I'm gonna die.
Can you guys hear the music okay?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Just
had
making
to turn
sure.
Alright,
it
so
off 'cause
I'm
it was
assuming that a
not
20
loading.
hits, right?
Let's see. Does that hit?
Arua uses her cat-like ability, Cute Face, to distract the
Yes,
slime.
it does.
Alrighty.
It
Let's
does,
see
sadly.
here.
All enemy creatures have -4 to their attacks against Arua's allies.
It still hit.
Damn.
Alright. Alright. You take 6 necrotic damage as this slime reaches out and just slams into you. And as it makes contact with your skin, you can feel it almost like singeing into you, almost like it's sucking your life force. Almost as if it's sucking your magical ability away from you.
You said 6?
6 necrotic damage.
You okay, cat?
No, Cat's like wincing in pain and grumbling about how much that hurt, but trying to be tough about it because there's like no point in crying over it.
There's no point crying over it.
No point in crying over spilled slime.
Yeah, but that did take off like almost half of her health in one go.
Jeez, how much health do you have?
15. So really close to half.
Alrighty. And this slime over here. Let's see.
Can't do nothing.
I forgot how to do the GM roll thing. Is it /GR? Is it or is it / okay. Got it. Woo. Alright. Bam. Bam.
We're learning. We got this.
Yeah, this is my first time using this thing too, so
Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm still astounded at like the map. Like it looks cool.
alrighty. So this little guy deletes himself out of existence by
Wait, what?
throwing
What?
Commits
this little guy
suicide.
deletes himself out of existence by throwing himself.
Oh, so it's full on cartoon.
Alrighty.
He's gone.
Yeah, so he deletes himself out of existence by throwing himself. And alrighty. So one of these globs that it threw at you, Cat. One of them that it was directed at you for. It throws it, and instead of hitting you, it just kind of slams into this other slime here.
Oh, great.
And you can see that it grows ever so slightly.
It's already towering over Cat. It doesn't need to be bigger.
And now this would be considered a medium creature. As
The one right
the
next to Cat.
yeah, as
For a
the
little
other
bit.
blob manages to make contact with Mel. Alrighty. And let me double check here. Alrighty.
Wait, there's another blob?
Yeah.
Where?
No, it threw two blobs at you guys.
It killed itself
In
and
case you
split itself.
in
into
case
two.
you haven't known, or in case you didn't pick up on it, this is a multi-attack.
I see. It's like throwing like its own.
Oh, okay,
Juiciness.
so it's attacking both of them.
Mel and Cat. Yeah. Well, then the one that went for Cat just combined to the other slime, right? If I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I can't see what's going on. Honestly, I'm on the other side of this tree right here. A little worried about this girl that's
Yeah.
trying to save. But then again, she's pretty. Seems to be
Alright.
pretty good.
And as this
Yeah, right.
blob throws itself at Mel, you actually see that in the air kind of electrifies itself a little bit. And as it
What?
makes contact with Mel, you see that would do a little bit more damage than it probably should have regularly. And Mel takes 8 points of damage there. As he yells out in pain.
What is this? Why
Mother
can't I move that?
bitch. No, I'm joking.
Alrighty. Alright. Maru, are you trying to see what the range is on that guy?
I'm just judging distance for all of them.
Alrighty. Alright, so the only two that haven't moved down here are those two. Alright, cool.
Oh, how did I connect them like that? I didn't mean to do that.
Alright. Let's see. Yeah. Alrighty. So, bam. And let me double check here. Nope, just out of range. Alright.
Alright.
Okay. So that one just moves there. Can't do much. Next one attacks that person. So that'll just be bam, 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 bam. Alrighty.
Bang, bang, boom, bang.
And not like any of you can really see this, but this person that's all the way down
I was
here.
wondering about that on the map.
Yeah. Not that any of you that can really see this, but this one person that's down here, the slime tries to attack them and it just slams itself into the ground. It misses. Alright. Marua, is your turn.
Alright. Marua is going to... Tough choice.
Just do what Maru would do. Yeah, if it means going and helping Thud and or Jameson, go do it.
Well, currently, Marua would go to Thud, but there's a closer enemy to her, and she would also could go for that one. It's kind of like a 50-50.
Roll
Yeah,
like a
and Marua
percentage
has
dice.
plus on her too, by the way. So don't forget about that.
Well, she knows Thud can take care of himself. He's a strong warrior. She has confidence that he won't lose to whatever they're fighting. She doesn't even really know what they're fighting yet. Like, she'll look up from her cup. She heard Cat make you made a painful sound, right, from when you got hit.
Yeah.
And did Mel make a painful sound as well?
Yeah, he basically like yelled in pain.
And so Marua's, ear will kind of just like turn towards the sound, and she'll look in that direction. And she will gently put the cup down on this bench right here. How tall is Mel?
Mel's pretty tall actually. They're about 6'2".
You can share a space with Cat because they are small.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello again.
Hello.
I died.
Oh.
Oh, welcome back to life.
Rest in peace, Aowen.
Thank you. Yeah, my internet's been doing that weird thing.
Well, you are just in time to see Marua go over to Cat, jump right over Cat, come here,
Whoa.
and she's going to attack.
That was a flip and a half.
Alrighty, rolled a hit.
Because as she jumps over Cat, she pulls out her quarterstaff and smacks it down on the slime. If she can hit it.
Ooh, that'll be a 23, and that will in fact hit.
Sweet. She's holding it with one hand, by the way.
Alrighty.
So as she smacks it, she's going to use a key point for
Flurry of
Fury of Blows. And she'll make 2 unarmed strikes. So as she slaps the staff down into the slime, she's going to kick twice. Just kick it twice.
Alrighty.
So 1, 2.
Alrighty, the first one will hit, the second one won't.
Second one was a crit fail. Crit fail.
Just total.
Not
8.
rolling too high for damage, but it's the best that you can do, and it's still something.
Oh, wait a minute. I have bless. Does a 10? No, wait. I gotta roll to these bless, right?
Yeah. You would also have to roll bless beforehand,
Oh, okay.
before the roll is shown, so that way you would know.
All right.
That's the way that I like to do stuff, so that way you can't cheese it too badly,
Okay. I'll just save my bless for a better roll than the 6. Yeah, that's what Marua's going to do. And she'll look over to Cat and say, "You okay?"
Give him a thumbs up. It's like, yeah. But there's obviously parts where her skin has obvious necrotic damage to it from the slime. But they're still thumbs up, yeah.
Thumbs up, yay.
All right. And to end Marua's turn, she's going to shout out loud, "You got this, Thud!"
Alrighty. You know what? Thud, you get a point of inspiration.
Oh shit. There
Bet, dude.
we go. Inspiration.
We just see Thud starting to glow with energy now.
His muscles start to glow. He's about to use some muscle magic.
Thud feels empowered. Alrighty, will that be the end of your turn, Marua?
Yes, that's the end of Marua's turn.
Alright, who's that chick?
Alrighty.
The one down at the bottom that everyone forgot about.
Nobody can see down there.
Yeah, Marua doesn't even know they're there.
I could barely see him. Maybe I see him in the distance. I just start to notice him. I don't know.
Well, I mean, you
Alright.
gotta look past whatever this is, thud, a
Whatever this
bench,
is.
a fountain,
Damn,
some
22.
bushes.
God's gotta get that eagle eye. Or sorry, Owen has to have those eagle eyes.
1d4 plus 3.
Alrighty. So second one would hit. Alrighty. Yeah. Alright. Cool. So
Cool.
alright. Aelwyn, Aelwyn and Thud would probably both like barely see this out of the corner of their eye. Jameson would probably have a pretty good sight of this.
Yeah.
But they pull off a move that's fairly similar to Marua's as they also just punch and kick into the slime here.
Interesting.
Ooh, a monk.
Indeed. Alrighty.
Slime, 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 slime,
All
slime.
right, it's the
slime.
baby slime time.
The
Slime
baby
time.
slime time. Alrighty.
Uh-oh. It's just gonna... Ah.
No. Let's see. Nope.
Uh-oh.
No.
Uh-oh, Oreo.
Let me see up here. No. Okay. Alrighty. So this guy's just gonna move as close as he can over there. And this guy's going to join up with this guy.
That's a little bit bigger.
Yep. And I forgot to delete that one before I did that, so now I have to do complicated stuff. Woo. Goodbye.
Ah,
Alrighty.
the joys of being a DM.
What's that?
Hello,
Let's
I
go.
just have like flashbacks to just
Never
having to
used
drag
them.
around all of Zeph's pets.
There we are. That's big
He's
enough,
not
right?
What is
Oh
that?
god.
It consumed us
Glob.
all. We
Was that the
failed.
glob? The glob
Yeah.
killed
The
us all.
BBS chat.
It covered the map. Imagine that was the ending.
was for real though, dude. I had 4 different pets in one campaign.
Really? That's awesome.
Well, they were all celestial steeds.
Celestial steeds. That sounds so gangster.
Yeah, paladins get a steed, and so I had a rhino, a dog, a Tibetan Mastiff, and
A griffin.
griffin.
And yes, the griffin pooped on people.
Yes, they were all named after the noise they made.
Alright. Da-ba-ba.
All right.
Sorry, I'm doing DM rolls again. Woo!
Doing
Right.
DM activities.
Alright.
Does
Hmm.
Stud, so besides getting empowered, like inspired, does Stud have any reaction to Muro shouting that he got
Yeah,
this?
he just turns red and gets embarrassed.
He just turns
Just
red.
real shy about it.
Once again, the glob throws itself at the other glob, and it's getting pretty big now. Like concerningly big. Like it could probably swallow up a human big.
The one that's
I'm
on
scared
top of that
about the
guy right
limit.
there?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it can't swallow up a thud big, so don't worry.
However, both of its attacks failed, so you don't have to worry about damage this turn.
Perfect.
And that'll be
Well.
the end of that. So we're back to the top of turn order.
Dude,
And I think after this round of combat, we're gonna call it there because unless if you have to go like right now, Thud. How much longer you
time
got
is
in
it?
ya?
10:40.
I don't know how long that next round of combat's gonna
it's
take.
been about
10
20 minutes since you said you needed.
I was gonna
to
say
do
it's probably gonna take
minutes.
another 15 minutes. It's 10:45 right now.
Yeah, it's kind of. I'm at that limit.
10:45.
Alrighty.
Take
See-
care of my dog and then spend a little time with my wife before I go to bed.
Alrighty, so you want to call it here for tonight?
Yeah, I think so.
Super huge
Alright.
slime we need to take care of. All right,
Indeed.
perfect.
All right.
It is huge.
Have a good
I'm
night.
also exhausted.
So, are we pausing right here?
Yeah, for
probably.
tonight, cause it's a pretty large combat, and I don't want to overwhelm anybody either.
All good.
Okay.
Y'all have a good night.